Guys, it's Sarah, and I am here today with my first layout using the September Not Just for Boys kit, which is called Vivid. And I'm going to be scrapbooking about coffee today, and I want to use this little coffee acrylic piece that came in the kit, and I really wanted to take advantage of that and use it. So this picture is perfect because this is a picture of our coffee that we got when we were on our trip to Boston in 2018, and I am working on that album right now, trying to finish that. So that is going to be something that's going to be a concentration for me. So when I saw this kit and saw that little coffee cup, I said, perfect, I have the perfect picture for that. So now, one thing that is really cool about this is that the colors in this kit are in this picture because, you know, you have the brown with not only the coffee but the tabletop, and then below that is tile from the counter that it was sitting on. There was like something underneath it, and it was blue and white tile. So since there's blue in this kit as well, it was really great. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Okay, so I have the wood grain paper there, which is my background, and then I have the two pieces that I cut there. The kind of acid wash denim one is from Heidi Swapp, and then I have that, I'm using both sides of it, so I'm using, you know, a large piece there, and then I'm going to cut out this little You Are One of a Kind, and I'm going to cut it out on the curve that it's on, and I'm going to use this as well. And then I have the plaid paper that I cut a nice piece from. That coffee paper is from my scraps, so that is something that did not come in the kit, but it goes nicely, obviously, and I will use that so that is peeking out a little bit. It won't be a huge focus, but you'll be able to see what it is. So this is the only paper from my scraps here that I'm going to use, and then I did use brown cardstock for my stash as well. Now, in order to bring these all together, I am going to ink the edges of them, and I am using, I believe it's called Ground Espresso, I think, Distress ink. So, you know, keeping up with the coffee theme here. It is a nice dark brown. So I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of all of these papers here for the layers. So as you can see, it's going to be, I'm just going to layer them up here, and, you know, the ones with the paper here with the words is not going to be the main focus here. I'm going to go ahead and get them put down. I'm doing kind of an L shape, which seems to be my go-to lately. I've really been doing a lot of kind of L shaped where I have, you know, one large vertical piece and then a couple of horizontal pieces. That's just kind of a design that I've been using a lot. It's something that's just naturally happening almost every time I make a layout. So I'm going to need to change things up here soon and kind of challenge myself. Maybe use some sketches or something as I'm kind of getting back into this, because I don't want all my layouts to look exactly the same. Okay, so now I'm going through the die cut pack. This is a die cut pack from Amy Tangerine, and I'm taking out a few things here and there. I like the good things take time because, you know, those little designs on the coffee takes a little bit of time, so I thought that was cute. This is going to be my journaling spot there. I have this little tag that says enjoy. This one says perfect, which I really liked, so I will use that as well. I'm just going to try to find a good place to put it. And then this little frame I really liked too. It's like a very bronzy foil frame. I'm just going to poke out all the little pieces here because they're all filled in still. So I went ahead and did that. It took me a few minutes. But I did cut it in half. I'm going to use a little bit up at the top, a little bit up down at the bottom. So it's just kind of peeking out. And then I will definitely be using these alphabet stickers that came in the kit here. And that will be my title. So I'm going to see where I want it to be. It's going to stand out the best right on top of the wood grain, so that's where I'm going to do my title. And my title is going to be Hello Gorgeous, because those coffees are gorgeous, I think. So I went ahead and put those down, and then I'm going to go ahead and start sticking all of my embellishments down here as well. So I have two little banners up here. My journaling piece, I'm going to go ahead and stick this right over the picture. This little perfect is going to go right here, and the frame will frame that out. And I'm going to use my quick dry adhesive to put the frame down because it is very delicate and thin. So Just put a little bit up at the top there. I'm going to stick that down, and then I will do the same on the bottom here as well. And get my tag down. Now I am going to use a couple of these buttons here because the color goes really nicely with them. So I'm going to use 3 buttons. And then I will also use some of these pearls here. There's some nice brown pearls. I love these things. They are really pretty. So I'm going to pull out a few of these, and then I actually only use 6 of them, but then I actually end up going back and pulling 3 more, or pulling 2 more, just to fill in a little place in. So you'll see that here in a minute. But I'm using glue dots to put all of this down. And for the pearls, my glue dots were a little bit bigger. So I just cut the glue dots in half and then used them for kind of the smaller pearls. It took a little bit of time, so I'm going to get some of that out. But I ended up actually using a really big one in the middle of this coffee cup. So I really like the way that ends up looking. So I used the glue dots as well to put the coffee cup down, and then I have that big pearl in the middle circle there of the coffee cup cut out. So I like the way that looks. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling and just talk about how there was a really cute coffee shop that was connected to our hotel when we went to Boston, and that's where we got our coffee in the mornings, and they actually had really good breakfast as well. So that was kind of where we fueled up before we went out to explore Boston. And then after, I think I'm done, but then I realized I wanted to do a couple of these pearls underneath the Hello Gorgeous here on the end, because the Gorgeous goes off of the paper. It goes past where the paper is. So it just feels like it's kind of hanging out there. So I'm just going to put a couple of these little pearls to kind of fill up that little space there so it doesn't seem so awkward. And then that's it. So I have some close-ups coming up here for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know if you have any questions, and please check out these kits. I will have a link in the description. Have a great day.